with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Sweet feet on the move. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Might as well stick with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Getting some heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops.
First and 10.
First down here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now from inside the red zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and...
Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where... able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Horned Frogs will go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
First down for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cardinal!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one, just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Brandon.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Stevens. coming after it. Complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. Deep shot for the end zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Line getting set on second down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 6.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Missouri. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Dropping back, it's Sayin trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Leaves it with the running back. Running with power. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Using the quick game.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. The run to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Now sliding to his left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Stanford!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Stevens. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're trying to get to him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range, they go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm.
Afterburner's coming. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. send its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Stevens. Moving away from pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Stanford 21, TCU 14.
And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Movement here from the tight end. Shakes off the tackler. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 27 over the Pandas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Stevens. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Looking for space, it's Palmer. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's loose. And he's running in the open. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they did tack on the extra point.
TCU 21.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick it off.
Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Right back to the well. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's moving out of the pocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Stanford! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Stevens. Gets away. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They're going to run it to the right. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Stanford, 42. TCU, 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass is intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with a big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks. But
wide open, he makes the catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. The sure hands. It's Bailey. Quick step and go. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They're going to throw it again. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
at this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass, it's Stevens. And he's got it! Touchdown, TCU!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28.
And he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Loss of 4. It's a turnover on downs.
The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Palmer. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground. He's got it again. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to pass, it's Stevens. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on its way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Slides away. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there,
going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
TCU.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to get the edge on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day.